Hello, everybody. Kind of messed up the stream today. We're weirdly like late and on time, and I have a good reason for that. And also, my camera's crooked. That's a bit annoying. Can I fix that? Looks like I can. Yeah. So I wanted to add. I started the stream super early. I started like an hour ago, and I just wanted to work on like music. I wanted to do some fun music today, introduce some new music. And OBS just disagreed. It said nuh-uh. So sadly today we will not be having any new music, but tomorrow I really want to do that. I'm also going to open up my blinds just for some more sunlight. I'm in a sunlight kind of mood. Am I? Yeah, I am. Okay. Indecisive apparently. But yeah, happy 13th, Monday, right? Yeah. Geez, I'm already losing track of time. That's classic summer for you. Literally spent all day today just working on a Minecraft server. Actually, no, not even that, a mod pack. And I have a tiny bit of drama behind it too. Before we get started with all that, we're going to set our main timer for tonight, a 10-minute warm-up. Trying to stray away from the tuber voice, I apologize. But yeah, let's get into it. So, yeah, I'm working on a modded Minecraft server with my friends, and they really love CurseForge, and they refuse, actually not refuse in a mean way, just they would rather, heavily, really, would rather use CurseForge to install their mods because they're not very folder savvy, which I completely understand. And so I was just going to make my own version of Better Minecraft for them, you know, with our own mods, with, you know, tweaks. Some of the Better Minecraft mods are useless for us, like we don't need the server hosting thing. And so I start working on that. And I cull through all like the 290 something mods, a crazy amount. I don't cull them, yeah, I prune them, I guess, yeah. Picking ones that I like and don't like, and I finish, and I get a lot of dependency errors. But it's weird because when I start up Minecraft, it doesn't show any reason for there being a fatal crash. It just crashes. And so I downgrade all the mods to the exact same what's it called? Versions that Better Minecraft has, and it's still not working, and I'm super weirded out. So, you know, we have to go to the nuclear option of, I literally copy and pasted every single mod from Better Minecraft, and then, not one by one, but like I enabled 6 mods, and then opened up Minecraft, and see if it worked. And everything worked until I got to, or like there were a couple, like, fray ones, right? But everything practically worked until I got to a mod called Luna. And like there's no description of this mod until I read it closer, and it said this is a mod for the Luna, like the people who made the mod pack. You know, with every mod pack in their servers, it comes with that. And I was like, oh, interesting. And so I disabled that one like the others, and there's only about 6 mods, 7 or 10 mods I think it was, that aren't causing issues, or are causing issues out of the 200, which is really nice now having a stable working version. And so I start either updating or working with dependencies for those mods. But then I get to the Luna mod, which is like the 5th in that list, and I disable it, and then I enable some others. That works. I'm like, oh, wow. And I enable all of them, and it's only the Luna mod that was causing literally, I upgraded all the mods to their current versions. All works entirely fine. And so it's very strange that, oh yeah, also I looked up the errors, and there's only one GitHub, post made about it, and it was a person being like, hey, you know, the Luna mod is causing some issues whenever I try to modify the mod pack. And one of the main contributors, if not I think the owner of whoever makes Better Minecraft and stuff, responded and shut down the discussion saying, you aren't a mod pack dev, you don't know what you're doing, stop working on it, like stop doing this. It could have said it with, you know, a much more tactful tone. And so all I'm left with is a very harsh message to someone genuinely trying to figure out why their mod pack version isn't working, because they modified it. A very rude dev. And a mod that seemingly does not allow modifications of a mod pack. So, I'm not saying anything, right? But it's a very interesting conundrum. And now this is a private mod pack I'm making with my friends. I'm not posting it anywhere. I'm only sharing it with them. But the fact that, you know, I have to look more into this mod, I guess. I don't know how or like where I'd get more details on it because there's virtually no documentation over what this mod is or does or why it's in the pack. It is very strange though that it has made making a mod pack very difficult. So we'll let that be, right? But other than that, mod pack is finally all put together, and now we're just experimenting with mods and shaders that we want. I'm practically making 3 different mod packs. One is better Minecraft with and without some mods. Another is better Minecraft with the client side mods. So like I personally don't like the texture packs or shaders in better Minecraft, but my friends may. Yikes. So they could download that one and just merge it with the current one. I'm also making my own mod pack, which is just all my favorite shaders. I think I either chose Zeus or, Builders. And if that isn't a testament to how old of a Minecraft player I am, I'm also using Faithful 32. If you use Faithful 64, you're not faithful. It's all about the 32. Yeah, no. That, and then love the shaders, and my friend recommended an ambience mod. Wow, I need to ghost a lot more and pay a lot more attention. Jeez. Yikes. And man, that ambience mod mixed with these shaders, it's wonderful. Yikes, our ellipses are not ellipsing today, guys. Let's try to do a bit better. Let's do a bit smaller. Come on. This little area right here is going to be very tough. Let's do smaller degrees here and larger degrees in the center. So we're going to have a pretty large degree right here. Yikes, we're all shaky today. I did work out before this, so maybe I'm still shaky from that. Who knows? Also, I do not have chat open. That was a poor choice on my part. But yeah, besides the Minecraft drama, which I do find very strange and I will be looking more into, pretty solid day. But for reference, I did do that for about 4 to 5 hours straight, which was not enjoyable, and I would not do that again. In fact, what I really wanted to do today is make an algorithm for a game called Rummikub. My family loves Rummikub a lot, and I suck at it. And so what I wanted to do was make a Python algorithm to help me win the game. And they said they're cool, that, they're encouraging me to be a nerd and stuff, but... Man, my ellipses are really off. I think it is because I worked out right before this, like literally minutes before. I started the stream like early because I had nothing to do between... I finished my workout early. But next stream we'll get the music working, we'll have all that fun stuff. It's just OBS being silly, which I never appreciate, but OBS is amazing, so. I've also been thinking about making a plugin for OBS. If it doesn't detect a certain, like you can, it's basically a plugin where you'll mark a certain audio source, and then whenever you hit start recording, start shadow play, whatever, if there's no audio or like above a certain threshold for that audio device, it'll send you a pop-up saying, hey, it's been a minute, it's been 3 minutes, however much you set it, and there's been no audio. Make sure it's like set to the right output, because OBS, oftentimes, if it doesn't detect your mic, which sometimes it just doesn't, it'll auto switch to something, which is very painful, especially if you're like gaming or stuff like that. Lots of yapping today, I apologize. Lots of poor ellipses. Today is just... not impressive. Not impressive at all. But we all have those days, so it's fun. Yeah. Wow. I have a feeling this is going to be a stream where I constantly say everyone has those bad days. And I don't think that's a bad prediction. Because yikes. What I plan for doing the rest of the stream is we're going to finish up the background of our Drifter and Judgment drawing, and then I don't want to start lesson 4 just yet, especially today, look at me. So we may either have another day of 50%, or if we end the Drifter drawing early tonight, which I have a really strong feeling that we will, we'll just do some fun sketches. Once again, I want to really embrace this sharper style that I have, and I really want to begin wage a war against my over-inking habit, where I just throw too much ink when it comes to cast shadows. I need to be more dynamic. That was a very big critique on my lesson 3 critique. Speaking of, we will be releasing the lesson 2 and lesson 3 videos sometime in the next 2 months. I've been really bad about that, and it's kind of hard too because scripting is both painful, and then I hate recording audio because I stutter a lot. Then I'm okay with the editing. The editing is kind of like brainless behavior, you know? Oh, jeez. Can't remember the YouTuber's name. He's a wonderful resource on learning how to animate. He said there's like a lot of creative burnout. Ugh, wow, that was just awful. A lot of creative burnout stems from switching gears. And there's mainly 2 gears for us creatives. It's the creative portion, right? Like the inventing new spaces, characters, stuff like that. And then there's the less creative, more actionable, just coloring, you know, filling in the lines, stuff like that, just the grunt work that we usually call, right? For me, this is going back and optimizing the code, or going back and filling in the filling in the cast shadows, stuff like that. That doesn't really require much creative work. Oh my gosh. See, there's the stutter. But the burnout happens is when you switch between these 2 states really frequently. You know, you're constantly going from creative to this, and that typically occurs when you don't schedule things out properly. When you don't try to have moments where you're actually resting, and then long periods where you plan out everything. That's the creative, very exhausting part, and then you relax, and then you go and do it. Instead, a lot of people, okay, I'm going to do this, and that's creative, and oh, I have to fix this, so grunt work, and then this, and grunt work, and then okay, back to it, and like that constant switching is just really detrimental. We don't want to do that. And oftentimes, that's a very bad habit that I and many of my friends have engaged in, so we'll try to avoid that. But, speaking of creative, oh, interesting. That's where I put yesterday's warm-up. Yeah, look how confident and clean those lines are. I don't know what happened today, guys. Here is our, oh yeah, I put that in there as a ink absorber because we had quite a bit of ink on our Drifter drawing. Man, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I am a bit worried about the horizon line. This is a pretty good horizon line, I think, but okay, here, let's pull up, we're gonna pull up the big old reference page, and let's set our hour timer. Maybe the summer, but we still have a time schedule to obey, right? Bam. Cool. So what we're gonna do, sorry, my arm's gonna be in the frame. I completely blanked. Oh yeah, okay, we're just like drooling out my mouth, you know, just like no idea what we're doing. Okay, so yeah, for those who don't know, this is a Judgment from the game Hyperlight Drifter, boot. That's funny. Oh my gosh, yeah, and our little character. See, for those who are watching right now or in the future, this is the art style I don't want to copy, of course. I just want to take, not even like the sharp corners. I do really like the fluidity and flow of people. It's like this, the torso. It's described in minimal lines. I think that's the thing I like about it. And of course, yeah, these like sharp cast shadows I like. But the concept of just minimal lines is really something that's difficult for me. I typically over ink and stuff. Anyways, so what I was going to bring up is Hyperlight Drifter architecture, or like the scenery of the game is everything's run down, overgrown, if not very technically advanced and dark and cave-like. But there's a certain region of the game. That's whenever you go west from the spawn. And I really want to capture that here. This is somewhat... Okay, if the image will load? Nice, okay. This is somewhat the vibe I want to capture here. Oh, wow, that's tiny. Jeez. But yeah, overgrown, old concrete structures and such. Let's try to find... Oh my gosh, Hyperlight Breaker. Oh, okay, it wasn't an actual update, it was just cool. Okay. Anyways, yeah, let's see. What if I look up environment? Gosh, I love the game so much. It's so peaceful. I think that's why I love it so much. It's quiet, and it's not afraid to be quiet. Of course, it has its ambience and stuff. Because there is this, but this is a bit too dark for what I want. Oh my gosh, I forgot about a core important thing of the game. The little drone that follows you around, the little guy. Let's pop this up here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just realized something. That's the shadow of, okay, it kind of looks like your shadow and it makes sense because the light's going like this and you do have those, like, horn things on your helmet. But this is the shadow of, the... Spoilers ahead. Not major spoilers because it happens literally in, like, the beginning of the game. There's another warrior, I guess, like you. There's not many names in this game. That dies of a disease very similar to yours. And, this is a shadow that's very reminiscent of that character. Anyways, oh my gosh. Such a wonderful game. Anyways, sorry, I'll nerd about it for ages if you let me. So please don't let me. That's Hyperlight Breaker concept art. Not necessarily finding what I was hoping for, so we may have to get a bit creative here. Because Hyperlight Breaker doesn't necessarily have a lot of brick-like. It's very long, concrete. What is this? Wait, what? This is the concept art for the Breaker? Or for, yeah, the Breaker. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Very interesting. Anyways. The dude. Okay, anyways. Oh man. Sorry, I'm getting lost in the sauce right now. Just all this beautiful art. Sorry if there's not much to view currently. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I think we'll just have to use our creativity and... Oh my gosh, the concept art for Hyperlight Breaker is so cool, and I haven't seen any of this, and I'm upset that I haven't. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Okay. That upsets me. Let's get a Hyperlight Drifter drone. Let's draw the drone in. Like right here, I think, would be perfect for that little guy. What is it called? No, someone, it is cool. Someone on the Reddit, like, giant art thing. Can't remember what it's called. Okay, there's not much information here. Equipment guide. Starting gear red. No effect. Okay, we'll just try our best to, create our own idea of what this little guy looks like. We are kind of constrained in the fact that we don't have a lot of room to work with, or like ink space, right? Our pins are only so fine. But yeah, gamble, is this the one with lead in it? It is not, so we're gonna leave that one over here. Hey yo, Delano, what is up, my friends? Hope all is well. I see that you were in Clip Studio, or at least when I was on Discord a couple minutes ago. Hope you're... Delano said that he's trying out some new art styles, and I am interested. I am very hyped to see how that turns out. It's going to be cool. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, today we're going to be hopefully finishing this up. I'm getting summer vibes, man. I'm getting like 250 box challenge vibes. I'm at the same desk I was when I started Drawbox. All that stuff. Vex. Oh, huge. Love it. The Vex of all time. I'm gonna draw our little friend right here. This thing, I don't really want to stay true to this horizon line. So we could have like maybe like right, because we never used it totally for construction. But we honestly should, right? I'm actually gonna erase a lot of. Where did I put my eraser? We're all over the place. Oh, good. Oh, goodness. Delano, hope all is well. I was yapping about this earlier in your stream, but you may find this interesting. Oh, there it is. I spent literally 6 hours today working in a Minecraft mod pack, and all of those hours, it was more like five and a half, right? All of those hours were because the person who made the mod pack, I'm not going to say purposely put it in there or purposely or intentionally designed this, but the person who made this Minecraft included one of their own mods that caused the game to crash if the mod pack was modified. I'm not saying this was their choice or this is intentional or that there's any malicious behavior here. It is just a very inconvenient design choice or aspect of the mod pack. Oh, that's one of our... but yeah, upset me quite a bit. But now it's working, and oh my gosh. Here, Delano, let me send you a screenshot. I'm going to send you a screenshot of... Actually, we'll show this to the stream. Which means I have to download it. Save image as. There we go. We'll drop it into our display room. This is a 1440p image, but we're scaling it down because the stream is 1080. This is the mod pack so far. I am so proud of how this looks, and just that I will be able to play this with my friends. It is not only better nether with Silder's Vibrant Shaders running on Iris and Sodium, but that's like how I'm getting solid 75 frames. I capped it at 75 frames. I'm getting that. It is amplified nether with that. And I'll be running this on my server with my friends. It'll be very fun, but I'll have no time to play it. But man, I am so excited. You guys have no idea. Sorry to nerd out about this. Let's see if we can pop another screenshot in here. Rabbit and Steel. It's like playing Final Fantasy Online. Ooh, Rabbit and Steel. Let me look this up. Rabbit and Steel. We're gonna do that in another tab because I need my reference, my 4 pixel reference of the Rabbit and Steel, huh? Loving the art style, first off. Loving the art style. Actually, no, I love the colors more than I love the art style, but both are stupendous. Dang, Delana, you always have games that I just never know about. Very interesting. It's a roguelike, so it's infinite playability. Oh, we love roguelikes. Give us more roguelikes. Now. Okay. So yeah, we'll get this out of the... Less Minecraft. Anyways, okay, let's go back here. We're actually going to open up this, so we could also see the insightful and amazing messages that Delano has for us. But yeah, here's our little guy. This is the drone. And so we're going to be... Yep. If you don't let me know, I'm building a party fort. Huge! I'm not sure... Yeah, I'm 50-50 because... I don't know. I'm gamed out of my mind right now. Like, I want to play Minecraft, but I'm also at the same time burned out because I've spent the past 4 days making a server and modding it. I want to play Rainbow, but the last games I've had on Rainbow, hackers, cheaters, or against champs. I don't know. I am Copper 4. Why am I being put against champs? And so like I want to play Rainbow because I enjoy the game, but then I get put. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a moment, guys. It just upsets me so much. Anyways, we're gonna focus on drawing our little drone friend, and then we'll do the walls behind it, some foliage, and then on the next page we could do. How did it bleed through? It did not. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Yeah, Rainbow. Yeah, broken. It amazes me. It amazes me that Rainbow's matchmaking is the way that it is. Like, I could instantly dream up many ways of literally pull what even though TF2 I'm pretty sure it just goes nowhere. Do what TF2 does. Have a question at the end where it's like, did you enjoy this match? Have a 5-question answer. Then you use that to train an ML. then hey, if they have a copper on their team, don't make them go against champs. If they like the same thing with, I think Overwatch kind of nailed it with the here's my game rant. I apologize. This happens like every other stream. But let's see. This is gonna be, we're gonna see. This is gonna be pretty two point right here, I think. I always imagine the guy being like very, very square and then having a triangle at the bottom and then like an orb at the top. Anyways, where like, you know, Overwatch has it so a person with a champ in their squad can't go against, like, you know, there's those rules. I think that's a brilliant idea. I don't understand why Rainbow doesn't implement that. I haven't played many games other than like Apex with, you know, matchmaking. Apex, CSGO, TF2. CSGO is its own state. But I don't think I've played one recently with worse matchmaking. Let's make sure this is parallel to the ground. Or perpendicular, I should say, sorry. And we're going to make it converge a bit. I just want it to be a tiny bit dynamic. Tiny bit. Delano, I've officially waged war against my over-inking tendencies. I will start... I mean, I can't really punish myself. Maybe I'll get a second camera and we can start doing, like, push-ups every time I over-ink. But regardless, I'm fed up. I'm done with it. It has made me mad too often. We will conquer ourselves. Yeah, the other day I was thinking of doing a face cam. But I'm definitely not in the situation to do it right now. Also, I shortened this because, remember, as we fade off into the distance, we're still technically going further and further. So think of it, the further we go back, the more foreshortened we are. Just be perpendicular right here, parallel to that. Don't want to go too far here. Who said it's going to be perfectly oriented? It's going to be looking. Wait, this doesn't make sense. Our little drone guy is going to be looking at the drifter. And maybe a tiny bit larger. So we'll bring him closer. This. And I think the face right here will be less visible. We'll kind of give him a tilt as if he's looking at the drifter. It's a robot. Let's name him Jimothy. I've gendered and named him. He shall be Jimothy. Jimothy. I've already had the stream where I name everything Jimothy. I apologize. But Jimothy is going to be looking at our drifter friend. And less foreshortened. But still, very small profile right here. I'm very happy with this drawing. I think this is my favorite one so far. This perspective bothers me. I couldn't tell you why. I was thinking if we end this early, we do a quick sketch of Portugal. I'll pick a picture from my phone that I took in Portugal, and we'll have some fun with it. Ah, that's why. It's converging upwards. These two lines are just slightly off from each other. So we want this one to go out, if anything. And that's a bit too far, so we'll go left right there. This is a very small object, so it's a bit tough, I won't lie. I say we just do the usual Y method of constructing the box. Still is method. Oh yeah, I read everything about Dio. Oh well, that's well. haven't the slightest that's all going on, but Dio is a pillar of the Drawbox community, so. For those who don't know, chat, I'm talking about Dio Brando from JoJo's. Dio wanted to learn how to draw after attempting to kill Joseph for the 300th time, so. Okay, I think this is good enough. Ooh, and I also want to draw stuff from No Man's Sky. Ooh. Guys, I definitely have like a... I'm not gonna say I have a type, right? But like, for games and stuff, I love drawing No Man's Sky, Hyper Light Drifter. What was the other one I talked about the other stream? I was like, oh, I love drawing things from these games. I can't remember what it was. In the name of Uncomfy, we shall draw through our forms. Let's see, that meets up there-ish, right? Right here. This one, I'm not too... I think that's foreshortening a bit too much. Yeah, I think keeping it pseudo-parallel. Like that. Little box. And this back line. We could sacrifice this back line for being a bit inaccurate if it means... Or the back vertex, I should say. If it means the rest here are accurate. So like, oh no, where did our little dot? I think it's right there, yeah. Okay, so that's pretty good right there. Solid box. Then what we're gonna do underneath is we're gonna have a, do our little cross section. Bam. Bam. And then we're going to follow this vertex and go down a tiny bit. That'll be the bottom of our triangle. So we'll go like this. And unfortunately, yeah, this line is just going to be like that, so we won't really see the bottom of it. So we'll kind of make the bottom part of this a bit more like that. And then we have the orb going on top, and we have the little arm that it has, which we'll of course put out here. It's very small though, which bothers me a bit. So we'll have the eye practically in the center. It's divided into 3 parts. It has like this red part down here, which we'll kind of cordon off. We'll do this. That, this, that, nice. It's a bit too much, isn't it? And then we also have the orb up here. Pretty simple, nothing too complicated up there. And then yeah, we have the little our little arm, which is a kind of annoyingly... Oh my gosh, Fatima! Oh my gosh, whoa, 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 whoa! I have not been reading chat. What did you send that? 8:26. Oh wait, no, 33. Okay, 3 minutes. Oh wait, 1 minute. Okay, ooh. Woo! Welcome back! Hopefully you're in the summer. Hopefully all your AP exams went well. Hopefully all of your exams went well in general. Yeah, welcome back. Whoa! Jeez, this is what I get for being too focused on my hyper light drifting. Hope all is well. Good to see you here. Yeah, hyperbolic time chamber training. Oh my gosh. Say that 10 times. Hyperbolic time chamber training. Whew. Mr. Modern Cat. Love it. Delano, I'll raise your salary because you greeted somebody. I'll make it so you can maybe afford a slice of bread every year. I think that's fair. Yeah, I hope all is well. Hope the Kim AP exam wasn't too awful. Kim or bio? I apologize. I can't remember which one. Those occupy the same space in my mind. That space being I hate it. Little can describe. I would do discrete math again. Like without knowing what I know about discrete math. If it means I'd never have to touch chemistry again, which I don't, but you know. That was just a truly awful experience in every aspect of the sense. I get it, chemistry's cool. But, jeez. Yes, Simpsons, my hyperbolic time chamber training was tough, but I had to keep going. Life gets tough and gets better. I love that. Life gets tough and gets better. That's a wonderful way of putting it. It does. I think at no point in my life has it been only net worse, right? It gets tough, but it does get better. We get stronger. Oh yeah, I took him. Face. Oh, I love that face. Well, despite the face, I hope it went well. Huge gains, for sure. We're in the beautiful moment that is the summer, although brief. Okay, let's draw this little guy. We're gonna use... That's the thing, I don't want to use something that's too fine, but I also... Let's just focus on line work. I think what happens is I focus on line work and then I hop into shadows while doing line work. Let's only do line work. We'll worry about the rest after that. This is 2mm. Actually, let's go to a 4mm, why not? Oh yeah, Delano, you weren't here for the beginning of the stream. I am planning more music. I have some ideas, and I found some other stuff. Now, it's not a lot more music, but I've decided it's definitely a time for a change of pace, for sure. Kavel Season 3 deserves new music. Okay, we'll connect these. Hey, this thing is a bit like not the same as my Drifter, and I don't know, it gives a completely different vibe. Giga gains. Giga gains, I love it. Yep. And life marches on, and then you figure out it gets 100 times more complex as you go further into school, but while it gets complex, it's also 100 times cooler. And you gain, like, super respect for the people who figured these things out. Like, shout out to Gauss. Oh my gosh, Gauss is probably, like, the craziest, one of the craziest scientists of all time, in the most respectable sense of the term. That guy was cooking. Underrated fellow, for sure. And as you can tell, that square got a bit out of control. But... Hey, thank you very much. Yes, we are trying to all one day be as grand and great as the uncomfortable, the great drawbox demon himself. It's King Kavel, Slayer Delano, and we still have yet to come up with a name for Rise against the demon uncomfy, or no, I don't know, usurper uncomfy. I don't know. Delano's better than me at these very creative word games. Let's see. Bam, bam. There we go. Okay, that's a bit more of him. Nah, I'm not going to overdo it. Trust me, but we're going to add some thickness to some of these lines because this contrast is a bit crazy. No, we'll leave it. Cav, we'll leave it. I said we'll leave it. Okay, okay, jeez. One more line. Okay. Boom. See? Not bad. Okay, stopping myself there. Ooh, we could add like little, we could add like little hover, like whoosh. Like little ellipses underneath them. We just have to nail that, oh no, I smeared some of the ink. Oh, stop touching. Stop touching, stop touching. Okay, I tried drying it off a bit. Uh-oh, we smeared a bit of the ink, guys. It's okay, though. We've learned our lesson. So here's our axis, and we want to do... Let's bring us closer. It's a bit further away, isn't it? Does it look good? I think the degree is a bit high, isn't it? In it. We're gonna decrease the degree. That's about, what, a near 30, so we'll go down a bit. And guys, I'm not sure if this is like Streamlabs or what, but how do you guys have the correct colored names? Like, the names are typically purple, pink, and orange. I don't set that. I think that's Streamlabs just doing that. I don't know. Okay, I think I want more overlap or separation because when they're together, it just looks a bit strange. Man, already 30 minutes in and we've only drawn a drone. Who cares? We're having fun. Okay, that one definitely needs to move closer, or it needs to move in the middle. So I'm gonna kind of raw dog it, and we're gonna... This one we're gonna do a bit in the middle. Finally here. That could have been better. What I'm gonna do... Okay, that was a really bad idea, and we're kind of ruining everything. But it kind of saved it in a weird way, so we'll take it. Well, yep, that's whatever. Oh, gosh. Whatever. Whatever. Good deal. Don't want to smear anything too much. Try to like blow it off, make sure it's... It's okay. We'll deal. What I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna add some shadows underneath like this. Kind of extend the background like that. And then we could add, I think over here we'll do a wall. I was going to do that wall right there, but we'll do a wall over here. Kind of like this. And then if we do a wall over here, you know, beautiful. We turn the one perspective into perspective if we have a, or unless we do, I mean, a horizontal. It'll have to just be a horizontal wall. Or we could do this. What would this look like? I think we have some overgrowth over here, and then like the end of the wall is right here. Or just like something like that, right? I like that. Okay, let's add that darkness down there. Kind of like this. Go. See that overhang kind of goes like this, and we're gonna go like that, and then that. Don't want those overlines like that. Wobbly lines, whoops. There we go. Then if this, we don't need that line right there anymore. And instead what we're gonna want is, I just want more shadow kind of going like this. Because that indicates that this being of sorts has a bit of mass, has a bit of a shadow to it. I don't know, it just kind of extends from there, right? And then we could take a good old bam. Very bam today, I guess. I don't know. I just like that onomatopoeia. I'm also thinking of ordering a Pentel brush pen. Or not brush pen, a fountain pen. Heard good things about it. I've looked into it in the past. Could be a fun addition to my toolkit. I always love experimenting with new mediums. I think him not having a shadow kind of is cool. We do like little shadow. here. Kind of just projected him downwards. This goes straight down here. And then straight across here. I mean, he's further, so it's not going to be a straight projection, right? Inverse square law and all that stuff. So it's going to be a larger shadow. There's a little bug on my... Say I had a little bug. Okay, let's go. Oh, don't hide in there. Let's... Looks like a silverfish. He is teleporting. Look at that. He just teleports. Buddy. No, you need to leave. This is not your home. Buddy. Oh my gosh, he just teleports. Okay, there we go. You can I'll take you outside here. I'll be right back. And he disappeared. He teleported again. Okay, well, that was my bad. Should have expected the teleporting bug to teleport, but let's check on the YouTube stuff, make sure we're still streaming. Always get worried that I just hit the big red button sometimes. Anyways. Let's see, after this, I think I'm just gonna play some Rainbow. I kind of like, I revamped my schedule last night. I was very upset that I was too, oh yeah, I was sick yesterday, guys. I was very upset that I wasn't streaming, and doing art. Mostly doing art, right? But yeah, and so I was like, how can I reinvent my schedule to make myself, one, not sick, but two, work out, and then go streaming, right? And I think working out kind of hypes me up to stream. Gets those endorphins running, makes me, you know, energized, all that. Okay, that's, I think, too big of a cast shadow. I think we'll go forward and out. And our lines are gonna get flatter as we go away, kind of following that vanishing point, right? Like so. And then we can, if we want, add some of the rings. But I don't think we should do that, so we're not going to probably. Erase it a bit. And ink it. I have a question for the people here. Now, this may not have... Oh my gosh, whoa. Okay, we'll put that on hold, sorry. I just found this really cool... This is the pause menu, I completely forgot about this art. Look at this. Sorry, I just love that, that looks cool. Dang, I kind of wish we referenced this. Anyways, this is a tough question. I've probably asked it before, but if you guys play video games, what is your favorite video game? You don't have to, this doesn't have to be like testament of all time best video game. I don't want the best video game. I want your personal favorite video game. And even if you can't choose, just name one of the top 5 at least. If you guys play video games. If not, you're weird. I'm kidding, no. It's fine. Who doesn't play video games nowadays? It's kind of crazy because like I grew up as a kid, and if you play, I grew up in the era like, I mean I played Minecraft since 2013, but that small era where like if you played Minecraft you're weird and you're a nerd. But now like so many people have played Minecraft. It's kind of insane. And if you haven't, you know about Minecraft, right? You know all that stuff. We will do a bit of a, why not just a, this is probably a bad idea. I'll probably regret that, but... Alright, Bug's back! Bug! He went into one of those pages. Also, we have a lot of... It's dirty. Huh, interesting. He went into one of the pages, so I hope he remains safe there. I hope he's not one of, like, those buck-eating bugs. Hope not. When I went to Portugal, I went to the university city of Coimbra? Yeah, whatever. Forgive my very poor pronunciation of things. And they have one of the world's most beautiful libraries there. That's not me saying that as a avid explorer of, you know, libraries. It is literally regarded as one of the world's most beautiful libraries, and it is quite beautiful. But they have bats that come in every night, or every other night, can't remember how it works, to eat the bugs that may be infecting, inhabiting the books. Very interesting system, and there's a bell tower, and many of them live there. So very cool. I just realized this line is not very straight, so we're gonna aim to be a little bit more in there, like swimwear. And sorry, Jinxie just gets stuck in my head, stuff like that. Come on, that guy's energetic. Okay, so yeah, we have this. Oh wait, no, that's the vanishing point. We want to go about right here, right? Yeah, right here. Is that more? Yes, it's definitely much more vertical. And then we'll go like this. And then we'll kind of follow that. We could have the VP off that way or the VP off this way. I think this way is a bit better. The taller the wall, the closer it is. It makes us feel like we're closer to the wall, so we may make it taller. Like so. And we could add some overgrowth to it, which is going to be a fun texturing thing. Texture-wise, remember, it's not like brick. It's not like a bunch of rocks stacked on each other for this game. It's very linear, tall. There's some cracks in it and stuff. It's almost like stone brick, but larger. And yeah, so, and also, yeah, we do have some foliage. I don't think if I look up Hyperlight Drifter foliage, we're going to get much. Oh, that's okay. It's all the regions of the game that I'm not wanting to reference, even though they're all very beautiful in their own right. This is okay. Oh, okay, this is a better screen. That's very tiny. Okay, this is also tiny, but this is a bit better of a descriptor of the kind of style. This is very far west, if I recall correctly. Northwest, I think. Yeah, because of the totems and the style. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's been a minute. There's also the tiles. We could actually add a couple of the tiles, but I just want, like, you have all this red bushes and bramble and vines. So we'll try to add that in a lot of these stones that are very linear. So we'll try to do like this. We had some like cracks in it and stuff, right? Which with our style that we're going for, we kind of want to be sharp. A lot of those, right? And then we kind of want them to end. This is actually the end of that one. And we're going to go up here with this part of the stone. It's all one stone. I kind of like tripped up. And then maybe we could have another ending right here. This one's going to be much more vertical because I just want to kind of contrast that one. So like this. And then finally we could have one right here, which is very craggle and destroyed on the top. And this can actually have maybe a hole right here. Maybe we could have like a bit of depth to that. Like so. Nice. And it's gonna like come out. If we don't keep it straight, then it kind of like looks like we have a continuity error. So we want to probably something of the sort. Liking it. I'm liking it. Maybe we have a chunk sticking out right here. I think the secondary line right here is kind of helpful. And then we'll add small sections like this. If not the bramble that I want to add to, which I'm not really sure how I want to do. We could add like it's slowly kind of creeping down, right? Don't want these lines to get too close to our little friend, the robot right there, but... And of course, we kind of want these rocks to spill out. They're not totally... We'd have maybe some, like a tree over here. And the trees in this, yeah, they're very squiggly. I guess this is the best way to put it. So we'll have a tree start maybe over here. And we'll go. Maybe we just one like this right here. Of course we'll add. A couple of those vines that we see. And they're very like almost twos, right? They're kind of like this. They come in pairs. No, too far. I want this going on. Very fun, very fun. Dang, I feel like I'm racing against time tonight. We may go a tiny bit over, I'm not sure. I'm no timologist. And they do have these like kind of red things hanging off of it, so we could probably... I love a lot of Hyperlight Drifter because how war-ridden and torn it is. You don't really know the full story, and I think what a lot of games and people do with the creative works is, and I mean it's not bad at all, right? They just try to over-explain what's going on. They don't leave much to the imagination, and I think that's a very big part, because when you force, not even force, but you encourage a reader, a viewer, or whatever to fill in the gaps on their own, they become much more interconnected. That's why some people are so just fiercely, you know, not addicted, but involved in book series and things like that, because they're a part of it. They've constructed part of the narrative, and That's also why they get so mad whenever it doesn't go their way, right? Um, but the fact that Hyperlight Drifter doesn't tell you the full story can be a tiny bit confusing, but it's very, I'm not going to say realistic, but what makes you get to know the full story, right? By what divine right should you, the player, have to know everything that's going on? They do that by obscuring story through pictures, by tech. There's no understandable language within the game. Now, this is sometimes contrasted by games like Outer Wilds, where the game is you are rewarded for exploring and learning by knowing the full story. So, I think both are great, but some mystery, some why would they make that decision, some of that wouldn't be the end of the world, right? I guess you have to use it right, as all things. Not overdo it. And what we can do here is we can add some foliage showing how close we're getting. And it's gonna be more towards us, so I guess shorter. That's gonna be like coming like at us, right? And of course we want it to get really small over here. That one I feel we're a bit too far to the side, like it needs to go like that instead. No, this one's just too crooked, I feel. One thing that really impressed me about Outer Wilds is, and this could be false, but I believe the language is actually intelligible. Like, it's not just a bunch of jargon, it's an actual alphabet that they've created. Which, oh my gosh, you know, completely unnecessary, yet highly, highly appreciated. Good stuff. Okay, here comes the scary part. Remember, just line work, Cav. Come on. Remember, we want to be pretty straight with it. And also level detail, I guess we'll keep up with the 2mm. Or 4mm, I should say, sorry. We want that sharp art style. Nice. And then just to kind of emphasize that, we have a line here. We're going to do that. Nice. Don't be afraid of the lines, Cav. Make the lines afraid of you. Just kidding. Let's not make anyone afraid of us. Oof. Okay, that line kind of messed us up, doesn't it? What we can do... just add some random... that situation. Let's be a bit more careful here. We're gonna go like this and then hop over. I can't ever imagine selling my art. Not that it's like, oh, it's worthless. But, you know, I just... Or even as a, who would buy this? You know, none of that self-deprecating stuff. I don't imagine that happening. I may be comfortable with selling it, yeah, but... I guess it's just not what I want to do right now. Maybe it's because I feel like someone owns it, that I didn't make it. Which obviously is false. And I don't think that's a good thing for my ego to believe that I can... I mean, I did make it, right? But like to own, I guess? I don't know. I would never, like, if someone ever had my art and something, and I was like, oh... Or like I didn't say they could use it there, I probably wouldn't care. And I'd probably only care in situations where people were like taking my art and then saying they made it. And feeding towards the self-deprecating thing right now, why would you say you made this, right? But at the same time, I guess that's part of the ego thing, just like, oh, I made this and I deserve to call it mine. You know, I put in the effort to make it, and so you're disrespecting that effort by making this claim that it's yours. And of course, I'm very for people owning the rights to their art in every single part of the word. Man, I have a lot of pens and pencils on top of my phone and I just got a message. Oh! Oh, sorry. I opened my phone and dropped my entire art supply kit on the ground. That was much more of a dramatic noise. I apologize if that scared anybody. I think we'll leave it here. Yep, we'll leave it here. Time's up. And I'm very happy with it. I feel like something's going on right there that we could have... Because it looks like it's kind of part of him. It's not really fitting in right. Oh, this is looking really good, though. I feel like we need to add more weight to our guy. You know, we're going to do that real quick. But only weight on the outside. Oh, okay. Just kind of separate him from his surroundings. Cool beans. Man, I'm loving this. This is probably my favorite so far, definitely. review-wise, kind of upset about... I think the construction was there, and these lines were a bit silly, and that the shadow is a bit dark. But I think overall he's okay. Our outline's bad. I'm really loving the background. I definitely want to thicken up some lines in there. Like this cluster of ink, I think is just good. I like it. And this is very much the style I'm going for. I kind of like the wavy, wobbly line, but yet sharp also. This is a bit too sharp, I think. This is a good contrast. But yeah, we want some darkness in the background. You know, you want a lot of the detail in front, but it's okay to have some in the back. And the fact that this is so thick, that separation of detail, that's a learning curve thing right there. But with that being said, oh, I said it, dang it. Oh, I said it. With that being said, thank you guys so much for joining tonight. Thank you for engaging. Wow, that sounds so corporate. Thank you for joining and just talking, man. I've always really appreciate it. I hope you guys got some good work done. I definitely did. I'm very happy about it. Guys, I can't explain to you how excited I am to see what Delano's cooking. He said he's trying to do art style. He's working on Vex. It's his art era, and I am but a witness to the craziness that will about to ensue. And also, thank you for rejoining us, Fatima. I'm so glad that you survived the Kim AP exams or whatever it was. And I hope you can enjoy your summer. Definitely worth it. Enjoy it while you can. That's what everyone says, right? And I'm not going to say it. In conclusion, no, that's even worse. That being said, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. I almost hit end stream. We're going over here. Yeah. Bam. Okay. See you guys.